30-second, 60-second spot on the radio. You can go ahead and buy these in bulk. If you just buy one, they're very expensive. If you start buying these in bulk, now you can go ahead and get a lot more of these. And depending upon where you go, you can go ahead and get a lot of ads that are directly aimed at your target audience. Now, what I would suggest when you're purchasing radio advertising is don't look at the demographics as much as, don't look at the numbers as much as you do who is your audience. Now, the reason I say that is if you want to advertise on a music station, understand that people listen to a music station probably have that going on, and they have that sort of playing in the background, and they don't really listen to it. What I would suggest is Christian talk or conservative talk is much more powerful than any type of music station. And so when you look at these radio stations, you want to find out, show me your numbers, show me who you reach, how big is your market, and who do you specifically reach. If you have a station here and your business is 30 miles away and it only reaches 10, 15, 20 miles, you're completely wasting your time. So you want to make sure that you have enough coverage and that it reaches the right type of people. Now, if you're in an area that doesn't have a conservative talk or a Christian talk, a radio station, then you might want to look at the other sources that are out there. But always make sure that it's reaching your local area if you're selling locally. If you have a local store and you're advertising nationally, you're wasting your money. But if you can go ahead and sort of match the radio station with who your clients are, that's a great help. Another trick on this is as you're talking to your customers, ask them, by the way, what radio stations do you listen to? What's your favorite radio station? And when you find out what their favorite radio station is, now you can start to do some things that might make some sense. $400 a month. What happens if you start getting up to $400 a month? Now you can start looking at, in addition to the other things, now you have some other options. Could you start doing some coupon books? Now, a coupon book, this is where you have this book that's given out for free, and they put them up in these convenience stores and restaurants, and we'll have these coupons that will say 20% off if you buy this, buy one, get one, something like that. If you're going to be doing a coupon book, you want to take a look through it first. The reason I say that is a lot of these coupon books, they don't have any valuable coupons in them. And so if you're giving a coupon, there has to be some perceived value there. You might also want to take a look through that coupon book and talk to those businesses that are already in there. Number one, see if you have any competitors in there. And if you have competitors, ask them, how is this book doing? Don't talk to the salesperson will lie to you. Let's go up to $500 a month. $500 a month, now you can start doing some newspaper advertising. If your core clients use newspapers. Now, newspapers are sort of a dying breed, and in some areas you have an older clientele. That's a great way to reach people. In other areas, not so much. If you're going to be advertising in magazines, the same concept. Who exactly is being reached by those magazines? Are you wasting your money by sending this out to a national magazine when you're only looking at a small area? So you want to do the match game, where you go ahead and match up who are they reaching, who are my customers. Is there a match? Is there a continuity there? Do they connect? If not, don't advertise with them. Finally, let's say you get up to $1,000 a month. Now you can start looking at spending some money on TV advertising. TV advertising is great if you do a great commercial. If you don't do a great commercial, it's not great. Again, what's in it for them? What's the unique marketing advantage that you bring? Why should somebody drive past other stores to get to your store? Why should someone drive past other businesses to get your products? Why should someone avoid other people to get to you. If you can't articulate that, they're not going to come to you. Now, is it possible that you can do a television ad on your own and not need an outside source? Absolutely. However, an awful lot of small business owners think that, oh, I can do this myself and save money. And they spend money on their advertising, and the commercial looks like junk. It doesn't affect anybody. So before you say, I can do this myself, ask yourself, have you ever created a television commercial before? If not, hire a professional. And finally, the best way to do this is to give people a reason to come to your shop, view your business. I like to go ahead and use direct payment, which means that I'll go ahead and I'd rather, instead of putting money into an advertising, I'd rather go ahead and pay for referrals. Referrals are the cheapest, they're also the most expensive, but the greatest value. And if you pay only after you've been paid, effectively, you have an unlimited advertising budget, and you can pay for this as you have the money, if you structure this correctly. Now, if you go ahead and pay too much, then of course, you're in trouble. But if you can go ahead and use referrals and pay people for those referrals, pay people to go ahead and bring you business, it just makes an awful lot of sense. But you can do this at whatever level that you want, from $0 per month to $1,000 plus per month in an advertising budget. But before you go ahead and spend money on advertisements, check and make sure that who you're trying to reach is who will come into your shop.